I ain't trying to hold up his game and shit.
Facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. First thing. 58, Mike.
On 2nd and 12, Watson. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
Holding penalty.
They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating,
Ain't that
the
a
guys who
bitch?
just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long.
Damn, man.
Watch left, watch left. Watch the run, watch the run.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. He's got the hook up to Miller. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted.
Did you know how to cut?
A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on.
A 27-yard attempt.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown.
Can y'all see this broadcast?
Okay, they got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Deal it, dig, goddamn. Hey, man, that's a deal it.
The Browns drive about to get started, and it's been a miserable start for them offensively.
Oh, it's coming soon to theater near
This is
you.
where you have to know your quarterback and know how you
Coming
actually
soon,
have to
goddamn.
reach him.
Just
You
know.
do it with a little bit of humor. Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to. Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
At the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Defense, let's go.
Throwing, Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. They'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's taken down inside the 30. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, Hunt. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, 29 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. No problem there on the extra point. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that.
Lamar Miller, touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. Of course, he's fresh off the Offensive Player of the Week in the AFC, and what a game it was last week, and a long touchdown run right there.
He and his offensive line, the receivers blocking downfield, they're all in sync right now. Could carry him to a second straight Player of the Week award.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Jadeveon Clowney picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. Now, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, and that'll make it 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Hey, you. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. 55, my God, 55.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks him.
Texas, you tried me,
He's
didn't
going to be halted right around the 28.
When your mic charge up, I want you to get on here and tell me that you did try me today.
Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10.
What's up?
Chubb on 1st down. No room to roam as he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
See if it's another over there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
You see in the drawer over there.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
A run for Nick Chubb. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes
I'm not putting it back
for 20. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Big stop, let's go. Bravo. 55, Mark 55. Get that.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good pick up there for the Browns. 15 yards.
That middle pad can call the timeout. You know you don't got to pause the game.
A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left.
Regular. 55. Over.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. And a flag
Get the
comes in
fuck.
as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the passing
fuck out of here. There ain't no
in the
pass
end zone, but
interference.
contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Check 15. Check.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Kareem Hunt as time expires in the first half. And the Browns get a score closer. Big decision there. They say
Safety.
kick the field goal and go for it, and it pays off.
I wonder who was in the ear of the head coach on
Did he make this call on his own, or maybe the analytics
Man.
get involved? And a lot of times you talk about that all week before the game.
in certain situations. Analytics actually says do it this way, which might be against the norm. And it paid off for them in a really nice way.
Cashing in and there on the final play of the first half. This will be taken short. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line.
Let him score before half. That
Houston's
just pissed me
offense
off.
already at the line, set to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They keep it with Miller on first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time
I
or
think
what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And an alley to run. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Yeah. Nah, he charging his mic. My fault.
57, 19, Mike 58, right there.
And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. What you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run. It's Miller. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
They'll come out in the pistol. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
And that's a major league loss of yardage and probably loss of momentum. You're snapping the ball at the 1-yard line before you suffer that big loss.
Yeah, you think of losing any yardage from the 1 is bad. To go that far back, that's a disaster.
And I think the play calling sequence that maybe the OC had in his head, that's got to change on the fly now.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Chubb. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
They run it again with Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Watson with a give to Miller. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, 24. 58, boy, 58, Mike.
Here's Watson, sliding out of the pocket. He'll run it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Oh, they know yet.
They'll run on first down. It's Miller. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Yeah. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. 10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Nah, 13-27.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Set. 19.
1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Texans on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. Back to throw, Watson. It's complete. It's Miller.
Oh, he mixed him up. And he just stood there like he was just doing some bullshit.
Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. Watson now to throw, and he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Christian Kirksey able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Completes it to Miller. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
58's the money. 58's the money. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Demarcus Randall. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think there's any way you can run back out there and go,
hard to make them rethink.
Be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And again, it's Chubb. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They run again with Hunt. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
A couple of 1st downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. They run. Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And some room to maneuver. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Go, go. 37's the mic. Mike 37.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Well, you got to go in. I told y'all to go in there a while ago. You just waiting to see what I'm going to say, huh?
Watson going to give this one to Miller. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Bales.
Again, it's Miller. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down.
I've got an idea. Let's get
He
racing
just got
to
on,
the
matter of
airport
fact.
at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a
He on
feeling
Red Dead right
that
now.
the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Bernard. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up.
Boy, this game been on 4 quarters. You just not seeing somebody being on.
Move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Again, here's Bernard. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Let's go, boy.
Giovanni Bernard, 29 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they are really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
They have been dominant in this one. That's fielded in the end zone.
I tried to knock his 11 off his
the 17-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A run with Chubb on first down, not going to be a good one. He won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. And all that hard work has paid off. They're AFC champions and on to the Super Bowl they go.
It's got to be an amazing feeling for them.
Too many, man. You start off good, then a motherfucker.
All that hard work, all that sweating, all that
good shit.
I'm drafting a quarterback, though, man. That dude's terrible.
And now you get to go to the Super Bowl. Put your hats on, guys, and say AFC champs.
Yeah, he can't throw it under pressure either.
For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew will see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.
He was at least fast or something wrong with him. That couldn't do shit. Them picks killed me.
Yeah.
Good shit, though, man.
Yeah, good shit. I'll see what Reddy finna do. I wonder if he playing the Bears tonight.
Nah, he said he was tired.
He probably gonna play his game tomorrow then. I'll get at him tomorrow. Red Dead Redemption. Cause my cousin she said she was gonna play. She only get on Wednesday, see, so I'm gonna get on with her and shit. And Rock. And I think Ty about to get on. He just got on. He probably gonna get on for a little bit. Yeah. No, not really.
You saw me get my ass whooped?
Uncle, wait.